I guess we can start here. Screw it. I'm tired of getting all these buttons wrong and doing all this. You know, I never knew she actually pulls her phone out. Interesting. Alright. Let's see here. Open! I require you to open. Why is this taking forever to load? There we go. You know, maybe this was a bad idea, having such a large drink as something to sip on. Especially since this is so cold. This was such a bad idea. That is such a bad idea. I should have just went with water. Holy crap. I suppose let's go make sure we're streaming on everywhere, aren't we? Work with me here. Let's sure do not disturb on. Okay. I think we should be good. Anyway, welcome back everybody to the channel. I am Shiriki Chaos, and today, well, wee bit late I suppose, but 3.3 is here. The Fall at Dawn's Rise. The next tale in the Amphoreus story, or at least the quote-unquote ending if anyone watched the pre-live stream, I suppose. So, we're gonna see how that turns out, especially with the supposed VA changes, but we'll pull through like we always do. We got our voice here. Vortex and Genesis. Let's let Firefly do her thing. Man, I miss her. I really hope. Yeah, we'll view story recap.
Following
Why
the
not?
advice of the Chrysos heirs,
What?
I embarked on the trial of time, only to learn that I had been dead since the moment I stepped onto Amphoreus. To reclaim the future that had been stolen from me, we pushed onward in pursuit of the Death Titan, Thanatos.
I was all set to voiceover. Alright, okay. Is this also the new Trailblazer voice? Question mark?
Meanwhile, Anaxa, one of the 7 sages of the Grove of Epiphany, broke free from the surveillance of the Golden Threads and actively sought refuge from the Council of Elders. After winning the Council's trust, he ascended Dawncloud with Circes, the Reason Titan, who resided within him, and sought an audience with Kephaly, the World-Bearing Titan.
Okay, I'll be honest, with these story recaps, it just don't feel right without the voice actor who did the Dragon Ball intros and outros. Honestly, man, if he was still alive, I really wish they would have gotten him, but then it would have felt like a Dragon Ball story, not a Hoyo story.
To obtain information about the entrance to the Netherrealm,
Hey, it's the
Castros
Flash.
had no choice but to support the Council of Elders.
I'm
in
the
proposing
fastest
a pause
fastest
in the
cat
flame
alive.
chase journey. With the aid of the demigod Cypher, she set out for the ancient city of the dead dragon, Styxia.
Oh my god, Styxia was so good.
Castorus successfully recreated the dead dragon Pollux via alchemy and used its power to return to the Netherrealm, where she faced Thanatos, the Death Titan. She returned both the Titan's core flame and the stolen future, restoring the cycle of life and death in Amphoreus.
Man, if I had a choice, Pollux would have had no competition against Blue Eyes White Dragon. If I had a choice, I'd have brought my Blue Eyes.
Anaxa's soul met Castorus in the Netherrealm, where he proved his hypothesis regarding creation. At the Citizens' Assembly, he cast a pivotal vote and used the charge of blasphemy to thwart the Council of Elders' schemes for power, allowing the flame chase journey to continue.
You know, they said all other missing voice lines were going to be voiced. That means I have to go on YouTube and find them back and watch them. Damn it.
After returning Circe's core flame, Anaxa's physical body completely disappeared. With this, the flame chase journey neared its conclusion, and all eyes turned skyward.
Teleport hint. Of course we're gonna teleport.
Let me stay here a little longer in this body.
I guess we'll go back to our beautiful raccoon MC. Head to the Vortex of Genesis and recall what came before. Man, I'm kinda scared. Oh yeah, I was gone for a little bit. Twitch was really acting up this week, so just in case any of the VODs I couldn't put up on YouTube, I kinda just took the days off from what I usually do, just in case, because I do want to save them all, because I'm weird like that, so that's kind of why we took a few breaks, and then other things happened, so... But anyway, that's why we're back. And we delayed too long? Let's get right into this. Collect your thoughts. Collect our thoughts! Thanatos's and Circe's core flames have been returned. I guess this is outside narrator dialogue? Sometime after that. The 12 constellations hover above, overlooking the vortex of Genesis. Of course this is. We have, what, the Sky Titan, and who's the other one? I forget the other one. They embody the 12 Amphorean deities, fate, foundation, creations, and calamity of this world. Now 10 among them have fallen. Their core flames return to the original origin of Genesis. Above you, constellations shimmer, their brilliance echoing the faint slumber of each Titan. And you have experienced 4 ascensions and 4 partings. What a long journey it's been. Strife. Oh, we gonna look back on this? I was right to title this End. The lands of Fury once became the Mad King, plunging the world into ceaseless strife until your valor brought it to an end. That's a typo. And its demigod successor, the Undying Mightymost, chose to bear the title of Kremnos alone, returning home to be crowned as the last line of defense for the Holy City. Mighty may your battles know no defeat. Time. Back then, the incarnation of time entrusted Mem to you at the Temple of the Three Fates. Back then, the lively girl with red hair fulfilled her mission and bid the first farewell. Time speaks not to fairness, yet it never stops. And now this power resides in your hands. See you tomorrow, Trian. Reason. Not long ago, the head of the Grove sages helped you repel the menace that is the Black Tide. And still not long past, the unruly scholar staged one grand performance, granting you a glimpse of this world's truth at the cost of his life. Oh, the incarnation of reason, at edge of existence have you found your answer. And the last one, death. Oh boy, what they did to us with Castris was like Firefly 2.0. The prophecy once made the hand of Shadow choose two, granting one of the fate of death, yet their bond wove a hauntingly beautiful tale that stretched across time. At the end, the incarnation of death, who journeyed from the Netherrealm to the living world, chose to remain in the Sea of Flowers, retrieving your future. At the end of the West Wind, we shall meet again, Castris. So I did see that Castris sent us a message, and then you basically just choose one of 2 replies. When the update went live, that's not much, but it's really sad. We better meet again. Hoyo, I don't know, I'll just rate Hoyo like Area 51 if we do not meet again. If anything happens to our beloved characters, we are definitely rating Hoyo like we are Area 51. I don't care, bruv. What a long journey it's been. Time and again, farewells haven't numbed you. You can't help but wonder how many more goodbyes will the journey of trailblazing entail. You question whether you'll be able to express each goodbye with heartfelt emotion. Your thoughts sink into an ocean. You recall how the Amphoreans cherish epics, using stories to soothe their sorrows. Perhaps you should embrace this way to dispel your melancholy and regain your strength. Then let it begin. Countless words of adventure surge through your mind. You need only to grasp just one to anchor your creation. Buzz, buzz. Don't be influenced by the noise outside. Just focus on the key word in your mind. Oh my god, this is why you put your phone on silent if you don't want to be disturbed. You don't want to be disturbed or that one person keeps calling you. Just shut the phone off or put it on silent. It is indeed difficult, but you should still cling tightly to your inspiration. Weaving heartfelt and elegant verses. As I literally trim myself up. Alright, this is an impossible task. Just one glance at your phone. It won't disrupt your thoughts, or so you tell yourself. I told you! If you don't want to be disturbed, just put your phone on silence. Or just throw do not disturb on. Okay. If she really needed to talk to us, she could have just been here in like 2 seconds. Gray mystery, last time in Styxia, 0 time for treasure hunting. Absolute disaster. Now the River of Souls mostly retreated. I'm back, baby. And the water, a big shiny chest. I can't use the miracle orb, and I can't wade through. Your power time is needed now. 7:30 split. 30 for you and 70 for me. I'm coming. 30 for you and 70 for me. Exactly. 30 for you and 70 for me. Actually? Details, schmeetails. Get here and we'll talk. Little cipher, baby. You must admit, even during this arduous and struggling low point, there are still those who live joyfully. Cypher's endless searching desire for wealth seems more. Oh, that does seem more. It looks like it's smeared together. Seems more turbulent than the waters of Skill Gorge waterscape. Forget the past for now. It only brings sorrow, but sadness has no place in this moment. What you need is a drive to move forward. You know what this place needs? We need the 7 Dragon Balls! And go collect them. That's what we need. That'll solve all our problems, damn it. You decide to head to Styxia where the River of Souls is no longer blocked to meet up with... They legit said to meet up with Cat Girl. Are we just calling Cypher Cat Girl? Okay. You decide to head to Styxia where the River of Souls is no longer blocked to meet up with Cat Girl. Hopefully those glittering, clinking trinkets will, as always, fill your spirits. Excuse me. Oh my god. We're just calling her Cat Girl? I mean, of course she is, but like...
Styxia's moonlight is so beautiful.
Oh my god. I know she legit is, but like... We're just calling her out on what she is, alright.
And the River of Souls is so quiet. It's like everything that happened was just a dream. I wonder if Cass is doing okay on the other side. If I write a letter and put it in a drift bottle, will she be able to read it?
I miss Cassris too. Now's not the time to feel down.
No.
I'd say both is
No,
okay.
this shouldn't be so depressing. Now's not the time to feel down. We gotta pull ourselves together. By the way, it was Miss Cypher who asked us to come here. But where has she gone? Huh?
What's that sound? Is there someone else here?
Yes, and this aura feels so familiar.
Aura farming. Virgil, is that you? Maybe Sun Jin Woo? Who's aura farming out there?
Together. Be very careful.
I want to know who the hell is aura farming.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Is this going to be the Flame Reaver? This better not be the Flame Reaver. Investigate the source of the strange noise. I know they kind of spoiled part of it from like the trailer and all, but like if this is the Flame Reaver, honestly, we better be going Super Saiyan by ourselves. Or we better be unlocking an Emanator type power.
Ground? Should we pick it up? Careful, careful.
You told us to pick it up, damn it.
It's a piece of black clay. cloth.
That definitely belongs to the Flame Reaver.
Now, where have I seen this before?
Correct me if I'm wrong. Did you always pull the book out? Rip off a piece of my clothes. Whoa there! Oh my! Why is that lore accurate trailblazer? Lore accurate trailblazer?
What? How could they be here?
I better not.
Mimi! Look out!
Holy shit! I hate when I'm right. You want the pink puppy, don't you? For me to bow out.
Wait!
We ain't bowing out.
I know what this thing can do.
We ain't bowing out. We'll kick your butt.
Let's try our best to deal with them for now, and we'll slip into the past with Time's power as soon as we can.
Man, I'm about to RKO you out of nowhere.
The river of souls
Yeah, what about it, fella? I'm about to stun your ass in the next week.
is full of fish, big and delicious.
Okay, go fishing.
What?
The flame chase journey stops.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Meow.
Meow?
What's happening? Is this meant to be a riddle? The Flame Reaver's gone mad. The end.
We already knew about the mad part, but are we still in danger?
I hope not. Herda, if you're out there, help us.
Sorry, I couldn't pass on the chance to give you two a good scare.
Bruh. So it's you, Cypher. Man, now I was hoping to call her Catgirl. What a terrible person. Let's leave. This Cypher must be a fake too. Run.
Don't run! I'm the real Cypher. The real one.
That's what they all say.
Come on, don't be upset. I'm just giving you a kind reminder that Amphoreus isn't safe at all. The whole place is full of dangers, including that swordmaster. Make sure you stay on your toes, no matter where you are.
I know you're a speedster, but are you not that fast to just go to a different world? So you're playing both good cop and bad cop, and I'm grateful for the reminder. I'm so strong that I don't need a reminder.
Hey, I'm just making it up to you. You'd do the same in my shoes.
Would we? Only if March was here.
So...
Man,
is
when's
that
our
a Flame
baby girl
Reaver
March coming
disguise?
back?
Or a magic trick? It looks so real. Is that the power of the trickery demigod?
Disguise? No. It's not as simple as that. Let me think about how to explain this.
An illusion.
For example, what did you think when you realized that piece of cloth came from the Flame Reaver's cloak?
Somebody ripped our clothes.
We thought that maybe the Flame Reaver was around here somewhere?
Then how do you explain the sound?
That's right. And then you heard some footsteps. What did you think when that happened?
Well, we thought it must be the Flame Reaver coming this way.
Yep, exactly. I just used some hints and, mental suggestions to help you believe in a lie. Lies are what Zagreus is best at. If everyone believes in a lie, then it becomes reality.
Power to make lies into reality? That's got all my hair standing up.
I sure love your arrogance, Gray Mystery. The seamstress trusts you for a reason. Someone as honest as you couldn't trick me even if you wanted to. So, there's no harm in telling you.
Telling us what?
Besides, we still need to team up to go treasure hunting, right? Let's wrap up here. It's time to get going.
Treasure hunting squad, baby.
Oh, was that your teleslate?
Aglaia? Miss Goldwheat. Finon? Do we still trust Flying On? I don't know. I mean, he's been with us since the beginning, but I don't know. Did you rest well? I came during lucid hour, and you seemed asleep, so I didn't wake you up. But in current circumstances, I can't stay idle. I feel it's time to continue our training. Let's go to the Grove, shall we?
Aren't you a popular one? But I got to you first, so help me with the treasures, and then I'll send you two to the Grove.
Fair enough, fair enough. Why do you need so much money anyway? Gonna live handsomely somewhere after this.
Curiosity killed the cat, you know. Do you think I'll spend it all? That's so not why I hunt for treasures.
Okay, for both our sakes, I really hope you have literally the same powers as the cartoon Tom and Jerry.
Don't
Please
forget,
tell me you have that many
I'm
lives.
a demigod too. And there's a line reserved for me in that stupid prophecy as well. You shall walk with greed and die over petty change. But I don't believe in that. As long as I keep collecting treasures, then I won't need to care about petty change. And as long as I don't hurt other people when I get what I want, I won't be walking with greed. Right? Isn't that simple?
I don't think it works exactly that way.
So, as long as I keep going down this path, all those predestined prophecies and fates will never catch up to me. That was a long speech. I'm getting thirsty at this rate. The treasures of Styxia aren't gonna float up on their own. Come on, Grey Mystery. Show me what the authority of time can do.
Something feels like we should have had a fishing event for this 3.3. A few days later, at the crash-headed Abyss of Fate.
So, this is the car of the Astral Express you've spoken of. My repository of memories has been enriched with another fascinating piece of information. Thank you for leading me here, Lord Darnholm.
You're another person I don't know if we can trust, Lygus. Aw, man's so silent. I'm surprised a council elder like yourself would be willing to journey so far to inspect the Express.
Archimans hold wisdom and knowledge in high esteem. If the citizens knew of your origins, I'm sure more would be intrigued by the Trailblaze. Sadly, discussions about the world beyond the sky remain taboo. It's been quite some time since you first arrived in Arkham. Presumably, you've been looking for a way to leave ever since.
Pretty much. I've been actually gathering clues and testing different things. Sadly, the more I find out, the more powerless I feel.
Don't be too hard on yourself.
Man, go to your 5-star form.
This puzzle has stumped Amphoreus' scholars for centuries. It isn't something you can solve overnight. Even someone as gifted as yourself.
You know what? Give me the 7 Dragon Balls and I can do it right now. 3 wishes to Shenron and this will be done. In the Grove, I discovered existence research on the Sky Titan. It appears that many scholars from Amphoreus believe the taboo against the world beyond the sky stems from a curse cast by Aquila.
Exactly. Of the 12 Titans of Amphoreus, Aquila is known for being the most capricious. The weather itself reflects their mood. Tranquil sunshine, mournful rain. Aquila's breath is a brisk wind, and their cries resound as thunder in a storm.
Additionally, Aquila is one of the 2 Titans whose core flame have yet to be returned.
The sky above affects every citizen. It's clear that Lady Aglaya's decision to confront Aquila at the end of the Flame Chase journey was a carefully considered strategy.
So technically this is the end of the Flame Chase. If returning Aquila's core flame can break the sky's curse, we won't have to exhaust ourselves searching for a way back. We can simply focus on aiding the Chrysos heirs.
Antikytherans have no home to return to, so I understand your concern for your old friends and homeland. I used Antikytheran technology, or scanning, as you might call it,
Scanning.
to assess this car. Assuming my judgment is correct, I might be able to conduct a thorough overhaul of its power systems.
Really? But...
Of course, that's only if you, my lord, permit me to interact with it.
Does he just call everybody Lord, or what did I miss? By all means, please proceed, but be careful. The expressive thrusters are extremely delicate.
You honor me with your trust. I will be very careful.
Okay, if Don Hung trusts you, I guess we can trust you. Assesses the damage, other stuff, blah blah blah. This is unbelievable. You seem to understand its structure perfectly. Have you repaired something like this before? Didn't he say he came beyond the sky before?
Not exactly, but we Antikytherans are inherently sensitive to machinery. Carefully endowed our kind with a unique advantage for analyzing and learning. If you give me some time, I might be able to fully restore this damaged car to its former glory. Then you and your esteemed companion could set off on your return journey sooner.
But isn't the real issue with Aquila?
Hypothetically, Lord Donham, if I could open up a path out of Amphoreus that circumvents Aquila's divine punishment,
Now you're giving us too much hope.
would you consider ceasing your support for the Flame Chase journey?
Why would you want us to not support? I don't understand. Does the Council of Elders possess some secret means of counteracting divine punishment?
It's best if you don't delve too deeply into that question, my lord. All you need to know is, I can make it happen.
Make it happen. Add you on Discord? Sure. Interesting. Who exactly are you, Lygus? Maybe this is not a decision by the Council of Elders, but rather his personal wish.
The crucial point is, if you and your companion are unwilling to halt your support for the Chrysos heirs, it could offend certain interests.
Certain interests. Man, I need a detective on this. Very intriguing. Forgive me, Lord Lygus, but I must be frank. When visiting Dawn Cloud, I reviewed the records of many council elders. Among them, only your background was nearly blank. I'd like to accept your goodwill, but given such a mysterious background and motives, anyone cautious would have doubts.
Your prudence impresses me, just as expected.
So is this all just a test? Are these people not our boy Danny? Is this a trap? Is that why you accompanied me here?
Please don't misunderstand, Lord Donham. As the Theoros, I have no allegiance to their plans, nor am I obliged to obstruct them. I am neutral.
That's the one thing we can count on with you, is you are neutral. Neither with us nor against us. Bruv.
Out of respect for you, I hope to offer a peaceful solution to ensure the safety of you and your companion.
I almost want to say anyone that crosses the Herda, don't trust. Is he about to go and buy Lune? 1 against 4 then. Just to confirm, if things turn ugly later, will you help?
I will not. As I said, I remain neutral.
Yeah, that's what Batman says too before he racks up your hospital bill.
Are you asking this because you plan to refuse my offer and continue supporting the Chrysos heirs?
I wonder whose hospital bills are worse. Being beaten up by Batman Arkham Knight or Insomniac Spider-Man? You see people bouncing off of walls from Insomniac Spider-Man? That has to be a huge hospital bill. You weren't wrong about one thing, Lord Lygus. Indeed, we must try to return to our companions. But our companions now also include the flame-chasing Chrysos heirs. The Nameless cannot and will not ignore the fate of our companions. We made a promise. That's right.
So I see. This is what you call trailblazing.
Hell yeah, it is the will of Akivili. When I asked if you'd help, I meant the ones who need help are them. Are we gonna do a quick Danny boss fight? Oh, never mind. We're cutting back. Grove of Epiphany. Is that Finon? Flame Reaver. Why are you fighting the Flame Reaver?
You have such overwhelming powers. Why?
What do you mean why? Aren't you the Flame Reaver?
Answer me.
You answer me, damn it.
Why do you stand in our way? Why do you want to take the core flames?
Okay, I still have this theory that Finon, because of his sword, is the Flame Reaver, but also at the same time, it's kind of like a reverse Flash, that his goals are beyond our understanding. So, it's kind of 2 and 2 together, but also can't be 2 places at once, or can he? Which don't make sense, and I haven't figured it out.
Oh no! He can't hold on anymore! Drag him back here, friend!
Image training?
Are you okay?
I'm okay. I can handle that kind of hit now. But a few months ago, that would have knocked me out.
Always keeping me on edge. If I had passed out, that would have been it.
Thanks for worrying, buddy. Thanks for the help. To face Aquila and other potential threats, I must sharpen myself with the most aggressive methods.
So what you're saying is we should just go to the hyperbolic time chamber.
Even so, it's impressive you thought of this training method. Battling the phantoms of the past in the River of Time? It's just like the hyperbolic time sanctum that the bards describe.
That has to be a direct reference to Dragon Ball. How did I know this? Hyperbolic time sanctum. That has to be. If that is not a reference to Dragon Ball, you cannot tell me what is. That is a direct reference to Dragon Ball. Let's go.
It's working pretty well, wouldn't you say?
I love Dragon Ball, especially. Was it? I think it was like probably 10 days ago or something, like on the 15th, I think, of May. They fully finished dubbing Daima, so then I did a double take. Oh, the final 2 episodes. Those were so good. Watching it in Japanese and then doing it in English, doing a whole marathon.
But combat isn't just about strength and skill. You also need the right weapon. Compared to that guy's weapon, mine feels like I'm swinging a lump of iron. I can't tell you how many swords I've gone through since the training began.
Then obviously your blade is swung with fear. Why not get cartoonists to help? Weight training.
Don't worry. I've already arranged that. Of course I need him.
Man, I almost want to go Bleach on him. You know, since we're doing a playthrough of Bleach every so often on the channel as well, I'm about to send this dude to Kisuke Urahara.
I asked him to make a suitable divine weapon for me. It's a little embarrassing to say this, but in order to help me, he deliberately turned down all other business.
Oh, Cartonis is part of this flame chase journey after all. Full of energy.
Thinking about how he's been recently, maybe you're right.
But, Tvinon, I've been somewhat concerned about you. Lately, you seem more and more fixated on that Swordmaster in black.
Swordmaster in black, that's just Kirito.
That's quite the sudden shift in topic.
I've been holding this question in for a long time. You're getting stronger, but seeds of unrest are also growing in me.
Don't worry. I'm not wielding my sword for revenge. She's been through Nikador's trial and understands. Those who can't walk out of the shadows of their past are ultimately weak. Times have changed. The responsibility I bear is both precious and fragile. I wield my sword for the future of Amphoreus. I will not let hatred cloud my judgment again and neglect my duties.
I know this is more on Bleach than start swinging your sword with the intent to kill, not with fear. You've really grown, but you can't beat them up yet. We'll be here by your side.
You're right, partner. As of now, I'm not able to handle that Swordmaster on my own. I still need the help of my friends.
Please don't turn out to be a liar, please.
Every time I say something, things get so serious. I don't want to be the person who keeps bringing the mood down. I'm out of energy for training today. How about we go to the library of Philia to lighten the mood?
Did we even do any treasure hunting with Cypher, or did she just bring us here?
Sure. That's what
Interesting.
I've been looking forward to. We deserve to enjoy ourselves after all the hard work. Today, I'm definitely going to...
What were you reading before? Why not take the interesting ones home?
A girl's little secret. Don't pry.
Don't pry.
That's the charm of this place.
Wink, wink, nudge,
You can
nudge.
find whatever you're into here. The three of us might not be into scholarly books, but we could still spend an entire day at the library of Philia.
Does that mean they also have books from Rule 34? No, I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that. Do they have an adult section? Head to the library of Philia. I probably shouldn't say that. That is bad. Oh, this is legit right next to us. Why am I trying to fast travel? Not upstairs. How do I get there? Is that down below? That's down below. Whoops. I don't know why. I kind of seen and then I kind of did. Oh, that is definitely down below us. Technically, okay, we can fast travel to there. Screw it, we'll just teleport
Here we
nearby.
are! Where was that slate last time? Was it here? Or maybe over here?
Oh, it's the place with the heart.
I'm off to have some fun! It's free time now, so you should relax too.
Oh, it's the place with the heart. That's what it was. What does lore-accurate Trailblazer read? Let me guess. Stuff about raccoons? Browse some books nearby. Over the past few months, you've come here more than once, fishing out that small piece of essence from the ocean of knowledge that best suit your taste. You're quite relieved that Don Hung isn't around. No one will be there to judge your reading taste. The scroll at hand shows a line of small text. Non-standard reading material. Please return it to its original place after borrowing. Do not let any rogue professor discover it. 10 exclamation marks. You got any manga? Give me some manga. It seems that the scholars of the Grove, amidst their profound academic discussions, haven't forgotten their little hobbies. So, which reading material will you peruse? Forbidden Love, The Tree and the Butterfly. My professor can't possibly be this shy. One Punch God, Aquila. Okay, that's definitely One Punch Man. Okay, One Punch God is definitely One Punch Man. I want to say this is Please Don't Toy With Me, Miss Nagatoro? Is that it? What is Forbidden Love? Which one would that be? What would this be? I guess I was up for quite a bit. Oh, this is long. I'll read this later. Nessia's Fate. Which one would this be for? I think I definitely have the third one. That is definitely based off of One Punch Man. The second one, if it's not Nagatoro, I don't know what it is. It was blank. I don't know what the first one would be. We'll do that. I'm lost for words. I don't know what the first one would be. Usually out of my friends group, I'm the go-to manga or anime guy. Otherwise, I can't really tell you too much. We'll leave these up here for a few seconds for y'all to read. That's it, nothing else. This love story abruptly ends at its worst moment. Whether the author lost motivation to continue or some urgent situation occurs remains unknown. If it were the latter, the Flame Reaver is fully responsible. If it's a love story, would that be based on Nana? I don't think it would. No. There's like too much romance ones. If it abruptly ends, would that be Rent a Girlfriend? If you know, you know. Oh my god. And I thought some other romance manga were bad. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not that bad, but like pacing-wise is bad. After finishing this mind-shaking piece, only one image remains in your mind. The Express Welt Phone. For a young Stellaron host, this type of literature remains far too ahead of its time. One Punch God. In the background, One Punch. Man, speaking of One Punch Man, it is long overdue for Season 3 of One Punch Man. Why do we have to wait so bloody long? The God King. Honestly, if your favorite hero isn't Moomin Rider in One Punch Man, well, you probably have someone equally as cool, but honestly, if Moomin Rider isn't at least in your top 5, like, honestly, think again, bruv. This is another long one. I guess I kind of got what I wanted. I asked for manga, and I'm pretty sure at least three of these are based off of manga. Let's be honest. Next issue on hiatus. Next issue on hiatus. Big rip. Invigorating literature, your favorite. This article leaves you feeling empowered, as if you are the author's One Punch God incarnate. Sky Titan Aquila, that's nothing. Well, I guess that's all we can read.
I wonder what Finan and Mem were reading.
She has a voice!
Let's take a closer look.
This is still so shocking. See what Finon's looking at. Where the hell is Finon? Oh, Finon's over here. Finon. He's probably looking at his Kevin counterpart.
Well, I thought I felt a draft just now. Peeking isn't polite, my friend.
Just curious what you're reading. Are you reading something you shouldn't be? That caught me off guard.
Just asked. There's nothing embarrassing about it. Here, look, I'm reading this. Antiques Appraisal. How to Make a Fortune.
That totally caught me off guard. Didn't know you were into this. I know how in your dreams. Maybe it's time to find a different side gig.
You didn't know? After all this time we've known each other. That pains me. I've spent a lot of time pondering how Aglaia became such an effective leader. Beyond the intangible qualities like personality and ethics, a major reason is her family wealth.
Also, we haven't met back up with Aglaia. I hope she's safe.
That's the perk of growing up in a big city, isn't it? For those of us in the sticks, luck doesn't come as easily. It's 30% grind, 70% fate. Oops, talk too much. As a leader, you need both integrity and... integrity and skill.
Man was gonna say wealth. I mean, he's not wrong. I mean, just ask the Justice League who pays for everything, honestly. I wasn't gonna go to Garment Maker, but every single time, it's just for the little nymphs that we collect.
Month of cultivation, curtain fall hour, a time to feast on greens, a poor time for fishing. But then again, are there even any spots left to fish in Amphoreus these days?
According to Cypher, yes. What are you looking at? Are you into fishing? Superstitions? Don't buy into them.
You scared me! Bursting into someone's world like that can really catch them off guard.
You really acted like you were in the adult section of a manga shop and got caught. Or an adult store, I guess.
Well, no more jokes. There's nothing here. I'll go look elsewhere.
Something's odd about Mem. What are they flipping through?
What's Mem looking at? I guess part 2. Let's go see. Scrolls turn the blade's gaze.
Oh, these cards are so detailed and fine. Ruler, weaver, traveler, healer.
Why are those Mighty Aglaia? Probably would be Treeby, right? For Traveler? And Healer, that's Siren. Not Siren, that's... What's her name? Hyacinth.
But the interpretation for each card is so long. Do I have to memorize them all?
Nobody says you have to. Ruler fits me pretty well. Use them flexibly, don't just memorize.
What a coincidence! We meet again. Guess we're fated to be together, huh?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe because we're the core flame holder of Orynyx.
So I won't bother you for now. Hope your day, every day, is joyful.
So suspicious. Not like their usual self.
Part 3. What the bloody hell are you looking at that you can't just tell us? Observe!
You sure are persistent. Alright. I'm totally helpless against your charm.
If you're hopeless against our charm, I'd really hate to see how you would react with March.
What are you guys chatting about? Is this... the Amphoreus Divination Compendium?
Why are you here too?
Probably because we came all together to the library. I don't know.
Sorry, seeing you two chasing each other around. I certainly found my book not that appealing anymore.
Why? Because there's no one here to shush us in the library?
Never thought Mem would be into divination. But it's not exactly a niche hobby. So why all the secrecy?
Do you want us to leave you at the Alchemy Commission?
I wanted to set up a surprise. Master it in secret and give you all a shot.
Oh, you want to pull the hero shows up last trait.
But getting caught halfway
Or
through,
trope.
it's only natural I'd feel shy. A girl's heart is more delicate than Aquila's ever-changing moods.
I suppose a memo sprite can feel shy.
A surprise, huh? Someone else used to tell me the same. She was really good at stargazing and divination, especially with cards. Yeah, just like the ones you're looking at.
Is he talking about Cyrene?
And you must be pretty familiar with all sorts of divination techniques with a friend like that.
No, I know nothing about it. I've never really believed in using cards or bones to predict the future. If the good omens foretold by divination were true, my hometown, Heidi's Elysia, wouldn't have disappeared. Don't forget, we've got Lady Trina. Every other form of divination is just smoke and mirrors or cleverly rehearsed tricks compared to her flawless prophecies.
Whoops.
To me,
Kinda just
divination
clicked.
could be a power that guides our spirits. They always cast a shadow in front of us, clouding our view of the future. That's why people turn to divination. It's just to find a small reason to give them courage to face the unknown.
So is this basically similar to when you look up your sign to see if you'll have good luck today? You've really thought about this, haven't you? What if divination predicts something bad?
Divination is only meaningful when there are both good and bad outcomes. Even bad omens serve as guidance. They can help keep us alert, right?
Strange. That person I knew used to say similar things. Looking back, whenever she interpreted a card for me, I couldn't help but feel uneasy. Even though I never believed in the outcomes.
So now that we're talking about this, I have a theory. Is Mem actually Cyrene? This is like a long shot. This is a shot in the dark. Is Mem actually Cyrene?
Maybe it was her tone. Cyrene. She could paint a complete fantasy so vividly, it utterly captivated me as a child.
Like, honestly, it's probably like a way off shot in the dark, but I really wouldn't be surprised because even in the trailer, with the trailer song and everything, when Trailblazer rewrites Amphoreus, and then randomly Cyrene shows up right behind us and everything, because like technically she's pronounced dead, right? So like, how would she have been there besides other tropes and usual stuff? Is Mem actually Cyrene just as a memo sprite because of so-and-so stuff?
Right. I still carry a card she once used. Do you want to see it?
Yes. Of course we do. Oh, they just look like we've been looking at.
I'd love to have a card like that.
Well, then I guess you gotta believe in the heart of the cards. Those mitts up to the task. Then gotta craft a mem-specific card deck. Do it because of the memes.
Oh, now that you mention it, yes. It would be even better if it were made of, say, crystal.
Man, you're getting expensive on us.
Speaking of which, partner, there's something I haven't shared with you all. Remember our first trip to the Temple of the Three Fates? The riddle that Orin exposed to us? Who's there?
Better be Cypher. Oh, we're getting attacked now too?
You are...
Assassin, save me! What? Nice cosplay.
These folks are up to no good.
Black clothing. Masks decorated with golden blood.
I was really hoping the Assassins one would have been based off of Assassin's Creed, but it
Are
wasn't.
they cleaners?
Cleaners? You're not Kenny Omega, get out of here.
To directly call us by our name, it seems you, Lord Finan, have studied the forgotten history of Amphoreus quite thoroughly.
How dare you call yourselves cleaner? You're not even close to being as great as Kenny Omega. Who are they? What's being clean? Clothes or cars?
Your friend seems quite interested in us.
No.
Perhaps you could explain, Lord Finan. It would be the polite thing.
Why are you so nice?
We can't let our esteemed guests pass away without understanding.
During the Chrysos War, to combat the Chrysos heirs, several cities formed an underground assassin squad called the Cleaners. Their task was to erase anyone with golden blood from existence. Assassination, poisoning, political persecution. They would do anything to achieve their objective.
But none of us have golden blood here.
This historical perspective seems biased. Glossing over the Chrysos heirs' abuse of divine powers and their blatant initiation of war in order to defame our predecessors. Could you disclose the name of the author behind this popular legend, Lord Finan? I'd hate for the innocent children of Akama to be tainted by such slanted narratives.
Is he talking about Anaxa?
You should have stayed buried in the dust of history. The Citizens' Assembly has once again legitimized the mission of the Chrysos heirs. But as for you, not one citizen would cast their vote for you. Executioners lurking in the shadows.
What does it matter? We've long since stopped expecting to be understood. People have become too accustomed to peace, and they've forgotten the disasters that arose from allowing generations of the Chrysos heirs to rule.
Complete nonsense. Did you really travel all the way to the Grove just to have an argument?
Now that's dedication.
I enjoy dealing with people as straightforward as you, Lord Finan.
You'd probably go on the Hater of the Year board, top 5.
You've probably figured out why we've come before you.
They've come for a Goliath? Just a handful of you here? Why do you think? Who do you think you're fighting? If it's a fight you want, let's get on with it. Enough chit-chat.
Keep your cool, partner. They've come out of the shadows, which suggests they have something up their sleeves. Alright, let's hear it. What are you hiding? But watch your language, and don't say anything you might regret.
They didn't capture Don Hung, did they?
My shoulders might be sore, and my sword a tad dull, but it's still enough to slice off your tongues.
Oh, I thought we were actually gonna talk. Why are we all fighting? And then cutting?
How's it going, Cinny? This place fits, doesn't it?
Man, everybody gets to fight, and then we cut to the next scene. What is this?
It's a bit small, but the lighting is perfect.
Thank you, Lady Treby. With this, the Twilight Courtyard can be reborn in Alchema. Do you like it here too, little Ika?
Ika! Why do you look like a little baby butt stallion? I think I'm referring to Ika as butt stallion.
It's so bright here. Maybe you should rename it? How about Luminous Courtyard?
Lady Treby makes a good point. But Twilight Courtyard carries the long history of the descendants of the sky, and I'd like it to continue.
Okay, you can't not tell me little Ika looks like a cuter version of butt stallion.
Right. How does the legend go again?
If anyone doesn't know, just go play Borderlands 2. You will not be ashamed. You will have a fun time.
Even Lady Treby forgets things.
We just haven't prepared lessons in a while now, so we're a bit rusty. Just give us some time and we'll remember. Ah, now we remember. Kremnos in the Firmament, Volume 3, Section 5. With Seliosi, the Day Thunder Knight, striking down the Eye of Twilight, the divine war between Nikador and Aquila, which spanned centuries, came to an end. Thereafter, the Skyfolk gradually declined. Numerous sky fortresses were abandoned, and their descendants began to establish themselves on the land. Finally, those descended from Seliosi the Day Thunder Knight were welcomed by the scholars under Circes and establish the Twilight Courtyard in the Grove. The historical records seem slightly at odds with our memories. But the details from that time have become somewhat hazy to us.
Oh, I forgot. For a Lady Treby, history is more than just words on a page. It's something you've personally lived through. Little Ika loves listening to the stories from the legends. I'm sure you're also imagining one day you'll be as awe-inspiring as the winged beasts by Celiosi's side.
Is Ika gonna turn into a Pegasus later? Please turn into a Pegasus, that'll be amazing.
That day will come. I believe it. Just keep growing.
Ika's gonna turn into a Pegasus? Oh, I gotta see that now. I gotta see that right now.
Lord Crediros?
I gotta see Ika become a Pegasus.
Miss Hyacinth. And Lady Treby. Good to see you're doing all right. I heard from the citizens you were nearby and came to check.
Doing alright. What's going on, Crediros?
There's been another violent incident at the market. A shop was smashed and looted. It's the third time this week.
How can this be? I always thought that with Lady Aglaya here, Akama would remain peaceful.
Where is Aglaya?
That was true in the past. But these days, forgive my bluntness, her senses may not be as sharp as they once were.
Aggie.
Don't tell me her prophecy has already been fulfilled.
In my opinion, malevolent forces have noticed the slack in the golden threads and are now plotting to exploit the opportunity.
Don't tell me Aglaya's prophecy has already been fulfilled.
The Citizens' Assembly just wrapped up. Why is there still unrest?
The Chrysos heirs won by only one vote, Lady Treby. From my years of experience, a narrow victory often walks hand in hand with unrest.
Trouble! Miss Hyacinth! Trouble!
Okay, on a side note, I kind of feel for short, and shorter.
Clementine. Take a breath. What's going on?
Please! Something terrible has happened at Marmorial Palace!
What is it, Doctor? Calm yourself and talk us through.
Don't tell me it's Aglaya.
Lady Aglaya!
No! No!
It's Lady Aglaya who's in trouble.
Her prophecy's come true, hasn't it? No! Moments ago... No! Not baby girl, mommy MILF Aglaya, no!
I still remember. This bath that overlooks the entire palace was built by the Council of Elders 900 years ago.
No, you're gonna make this sad.
Its purpose was to commemorate the first flame chase journey, and to remember the heroes who made great sacrifices for Amphoreus a millennium ago. Rules were set then. No one was allowed to enter, apart from guests invited by the Gold Weaver. But, I guess, you're no longer pretending to follow the rules, are you, Lady Kindness?
Aglaya.
Not this witch again.
You ageless witch. Hiding behind a divine facade to deceive mortals. We've been far too kind with you.
Kind? There's no need to use such a word to cover up your... incompetence.
Damn. Aglaya is always so savage. I love Aglaya.
Anaxagoras humiliated all of you before the citizens. If you still had any shred of shame, you'd throw yourselves from Dawn Cloud at the curtainfall hour to salvage the last fragments of your dignity.
Damn, who's more of a diva? The Herda or Aglaya?
Demigod, why not gaze into the water's reflection and see the wretched face you wear now? These days you're not only blind, but also deaf. The cleaners were born for this moment. When all orders, rules, and laws fail to restrain you, it's time for the dagger to pass judgment.
If you're in such a hurry, give it a try.
Going toe-to-toe with a demigod? We're not that foolish. The dagger isn't at your throat, but...
Your gravest accusation is that my humanity is fading. And you claim my concern for mortal joys and sorrows is nothing but a facade. If that accusation holds, what makes you think the lives of these civilians will sway me in the slightest?
Fine. I'll gladly use a few more words to shatter that demigod facade of yours. Like I said, you're not only blind, but deaf too. Lately, your control over Akima has weakened. You failed to notice the thefts we arranged in the market, nor did you catch wind of the meetings happening in the Dromus workshop. Plots are unfolding right under your nose, yet you remain indifferent. Humanity? Fading? Aglaya, why not use your precious golden thread to peer into my thoughts? See if the gift we've so meticulously prepared for you can move that cold demigod heart of yours.
In this moment, I only regret not being more ruthless. Because your evil is beyond cure.
You finally figured it out. You have grown dull. I've been holding that image in my mind this whole time to make sure you could see it clearly.
I want you to have this knucklebone talisman, Big Sis. I hope it brings you luck every day and keeps you safe from bullies.
Why?
That girl who can't speak or hear. What if she accidentally lost her eyes too?
What an evil witch.
You know better than anyone what it feels like to lose your sight. Imagine if 1,000 years ago you, already blind, had also lost your voice and hearing in your youth. Would you still have become the Aglaya you are today? Look at those broken, pleading eyes. How disappointing. We overestimated your cunning. If this plan fails, we still have dozens of splendid parting gifts prepared. Demigod, would you like to hear about them?
I thought I could buy some more time.
I think now's the time to go crazy.
In these 1,000 years, I've witnessed the fall of 10 titans. From my naive arrogance at the beginning to slowly learning how to guide others. Now, it's time to let go. I should be grateful. Grateful that I've reached this moment. To let my departure become a path for others to follow.
No, no, you're scaring me. What are you doing? She's gonna fulfill her prophecy.
If I embrace that prophecy now, and sink into the warmth of these waters.
No, 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 don't you dare. No. Whoops.
Will the wandering wind stop to mourn me? Cyphra?
No, no, no. Stop it, stop it. We're going to a different scene, aren't we? Cypher! Okay, now I'm even more worried. Oh, a millennium ago. Never mind. I don't have to be too worried.
Seamstress! I've come as promised. Look at this box full of gold and silver treasures. I bet there's stuff here you've never seen.
Hey, baby Cypher.
Come on. As we agreed, I want to buy the most valuable clothes you have.
Does that mean I can zoom around like the Flash?
Little thief! You've got some nerve, barging into my shop dressed in those tattered rags. What have you brought? Let me see.
Here, take a look. Only the finest goods. See the sapphire? It's even more blue than Fagusa's eyes.
Such exquisite luster. I've only seen an ocean's tear of this quality in my mother's treasury.
Wait. You've seen one before. And here I thought I'd leave you speechless. What a letdown.
Man, that's pretty cute.
It's just an old memory. My family estate all burned to ashes long ago. This workshop is what I built from scratch.
Wow. A daughter rebuilding her family business. How admirable. Enough with the jokes. At least you did get to enjoy those luxuries.
Mind your manners, kitty. Tell me, Cypher, where did you come from? And how did you acquire these treasures?
Stole it. Steal it.
I won them fair and square in a bet. What? Do you doubt me?
Yes, yes I do.
Speak up, seamstress. Give me a straight answer. Do you want these or not?
Strange. You're clearly lying to my face. But my golden thread doesn't tremble at all.
That's because I'm not lying. I've been telling the truth from the start.
Is that so? The scars and the mud stains on your face tell another story.
Come on. Can we just do business without all this chatter? Don't worry. I didn't leave any evidence, so no one will bother you.
How can I trust a word you say when you're so skilled at lying?
Dealing with you rich people is such a pain. Always wasting my time. Fine. If you don't want it. There are plenty of others who do.
Hold on. Your treasure? I'll accept it. But these alone aren't enough to purchase the Gold Weaver's finest clothes. That said, I do have something that would suit you perfectly.
Oh. What do you have in mind?
Look. Come a bit closer.
A pair of heels.
Oh. It's shimmering gold. Absolutely stunning.
These golden boots are the Gold Weaver's greatest treasures. Though not as valuable as the most precious gowns, they hold a magical power.
Is that what let her runs fast?
Legend has it that Zagreus blessed these boots, allowing anyone who wears them to move swiftly and silently.
Aw, so she's not an actual speedster.
Put them on, Cypher. Then don't get caught again. A face as lovely as yours deserves better protection.
Aw, and I got my hopes up, so she's not an actual speedster. No. She can just run really fast. No.
You rich folks just love sticking your noses in everything, don't you? Well, I'm taking these now, so don't get any second thoughts.
What's wrong?
Do you have a smaller size? These are way too big for me.
Well, I suppose you'll have to grow into them.
You know how bad it is to grow into shoes compared to clothes?
Do you have to interrupt me in the middle of my story? Fake? What's fake?
Those boots definitely don't hold Zagreus' divine power. You're Amphoreus' most cunning liar, and even you were fooled by a Glyad.
Man, them's fighting words.
Watch your mouth, or I'll feed you to the fish in the River of Souls.
Exactly, them's fighting words.
Weren't you curious how I got tangled up with that seamstress? Well, now you know. Satisfied?
I didn't expect such a simple story. How disappointing.
Damn, that's putting it bluntly.
But, boss lady, there's a chance Aglaya wasn't trying to trick you?
You're defending her.
No. I just think the story's so moving, it'd be a shame to ruin it with a lie. If I could cry, I'd be in tears right now.
Good thing you've still got a sharp tongue, or you'd have been stuck guarding someone's front door ages ago. Enough chit-chat. Let's take a look at this place. The city of Styxia. Look how beautiful she is. Let me take a good sniff of this air.
Why did I think she was gonna start sniffing like a cat though? She definitely purrs like a cat.
This air, it's filled with the scent of treasure everywhere. Wonderful, just wonderful. Thanks to Castorus and Grey Mystery, the ancient city's barrier was finally dispelled. Now that I think about it, helping them was well worth it. Time for treasure hunting,
Helping.
Barto. Lead the way, and whatever we find, we'll split 80-20.
Oof. Man, she says helping? Bruv. Girl, all you did was just take us there in the blink of an eye.
Well, I have a suggestion. How about 70-30 instead?
Listen closely. Do you hear that? The gnawfish in the River of Souls are growling with hunger.
Man, all this changing of bargaining and stuff, y'all are really reminding me of the cuts you should take from a heist in GTA.
80-20 is. How generous you are, boss lady Cypher.
What would Bartholos even use the money for?
Anyway, what's with all this water? It's damp, cold, and miserable here. I hate it.
Spoken like a true cat.
Ooh, the mighty demigod of trickery. Uneasy around water.
You wouldn't understand. The people of Dolos are talented in many ways. Just, not in swimming. Why don't we have a race? Long distance, sprint, or laps? Take your pick.
What's got you so worked up? Relax. Who would have thought the fearless Lady Cypher was afraid of water?
Oh, could you not tell she's a cat girl?
Cats hate getting wet. What's so hard to understand about that?
Thank you.
Now, hurry up and figure out a way across. Or I might have to reconsider our split.
Girl, it's already at 80-20, but I agree.
Don't rush me. Let me take a look around. Got it. Let's use that thing. Come on, follow me, boss lady.
Not a good imitation. I'll play along. Let's see where this goes, Bartolos.
Tell me, how did you hunt for treasure when I wasn't around, boss lady?
Cypher, leap to triumph.
Trying to trick me into saying something.
See what Bartolos is up to.
You're as sharp as ever.
Also, I'm pretty sure if we do this... She is! Let's check her out. She's Nihility. Okay, we're going there. I guess we'll go there first. Look at Cypher! What does her skill do? She kinda runs a bit faster. Interesting. Running.
Oh, interesting. Very interesting.
Was this device designed by priests of Ornyx? Do you think you can handle it?
Don't underestimate me, boss. Just find a cozy dry corner and wait for me.
Try corner.
Mission accomplished. Now you don't have to worry about your tail getting wet.
Not bad, but just a warning. If this thing fails while we're halfway through the water...
Don't worry, trust me. For that sweet 20% cut of the loot, I'll make sure you're taken care of.
Bartalos, you are like the first person I will ever know that cares so much about a 20% cut.
Huh. This feels truly magical. When did you pick up this trick?
Oh, self-taught.
Self-taught?
We're here. Can we turn off this spotlight now? It's really blinding.
No problem. Just use the device over there to shut it off.
Put back the ruin. Wait, we're going over there now?
Gold coins, gems, and fine leather. It's so refreshing. The treasures in this ancient city are all floating back up thanks to Grey Mystery and that pink squirrel.
Pink squirrel? That's what you refer to Casterus as? Dig, treasure awaits.
Yes, right here.
Do I get to play some Dig Dug?
What are you waiting for? Start digging.
Man, I really want to go back and play some Dig Dug.
Watch me.
Bartalos activated excavation mode, unearthing the treasures buried deep underground.
Wow, that's a huge chest. Move over. I want to open it myself.
Wow, Cypher, you're not the only one that's huge.
Wow, a massive haul. Unbelievable. It's hard to imagine the kind of luxurious life the people of Styxia once led. As expected for a realm of Fagusa's disciples. This entire chest is filled with ornaments made from ocean's tears. Here, take this. See if it suits you.
Thanks for the gift, boss. Much appreciated. Look at the clarity of this purple crystal. It matches my skin tone perfectly. Oh, safer. You truly have the most refined taste of all thieves in Amphoreus. Let me try it on.
A jar?
Where is my treasure?
Well, Kaiba boy. My dragon capture jar has captured your blue eyes white dragon.
How long have we known each other? I can't believe you still fall for this.
Nani? Nani dosu?
How could I have forgotten about this? All belief is true, and a lie becomes reality. What a convenient ability.
The demigod of trickery's divine gift. Far more practical than any golden thread or teleporter.
I don't know about that.
All right, enough fooling around. Here's the real thing. Lead the way.
Cipher rules. I've already pinpointed the next room of treasure. Starting navigation. Boss lady, we're set to make a fortune.
Boss lady.
Any plans on how to spend it?
Keep punting for the next
Of
trove.
course. Spend nothing. Have you forgotten my silly prophecy?
Isn't that like...
Uh-huh.
Once activated, this thing makes a racket that can be heard for miles. It's just too stupid.
Seriously,
What was the Titan thinking when they came up with this thing?
Hey! If you don't want the trickery to be exposed, you'd better start by keeping your mouth shut. What do you say?
Black Lady, you're absolutely right. I'll be careful with my words.
Not a good
Are we not actually going to be using the Hand of Zagreus? It was just a little thing. Okay. Keep hunting for the next trove. Chest, bear the bygone dust.
Here we go round the river of soul. Spirit take go, spirit
Oh, it's just shown right there.
Ah, what are you even singing? You're totally out of tune. There's a big guy guarding this place.
Yeah, big and dumb. Just a pure lump of stupidity.
Huh. Is she the first character to do a backflip? Interesting.
Look at its face. Oh my, how could something be so ugly?
Yeah, so ugly. Ugly enough to make even me, a little imp without a digestive system, feel nauseous.
If that ugly brute messes up my face, even the stoic Talantin might end up shedding a tear.
Indeed, that would be heartbreaking. Clearly running away is a sensible choice.
So, how about you take the front? I'll attack from the side.
Right. Fleeing fits a rogue nature. Huh?
You've been noticed. Ooh, we get to try out Cypher. Let's go.
It smells of money.
Should we blast? Huh.
Like fireflies to a flame, life begets death.
Oh, I forget how they... How did they say in the trailer how to use her?
Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Firefly Type 4 in position.
How did they say how to use Cypher?
I weep for the departed.
She was supposed to be Acheron's best support, right?
It takes not far.
Is that like an Acheron hypercarry team?
Another journey begins. On still waters of oblivion.
This is more sense than this sea. A little gray's too much for you.
I don't know. Going to Pound Town with everyone is kind of better.
Watch your head.
Well, whatever achievement we got.
Firefly Type 5.
Such an ugly and useless creature, taken down with just a couple of hits. How boring. Hey, the Bartolos. Are you still alive? Give us a squeak if you are.
Squeak.
Look at you, all shaken up. Can't handle even this bit of action.
It's so weird hearing someone say squeak. I'm kind of used to squawk, probably because I have a bird.
Should be safe here now. Get to work.
Aye, boss lady Cypher.
Can't get to work if you're at work. Just saying. Bartolo's activated excavation mode. Sniff, sniff.
It doesn't smell like anything valuable this time. Since we've already dug it up, let's open it and see. Huh. Is this?
We're gonna open one of these and a flame reaver is gonna pop out. Journal of a Styxian refugee. Leandro. Is it me, or do each one of these keep getting longer and longer? Freedom Day. I'll take a look at these a bit later. by chance.
This looks tragic. Do you think they made it to Akuma?
I assume so?
Probably not. I've never seen or heard of anyone from Styxia and Akuma.
I mean, besides casters?
At least, I'm still left for Dolos. Guess this city wasn't so lucky. Huh. It does seem unfair, doesn't it? Just because they were born in the wrong place, they had to face such devastation. Meanwhile, those in Akuma, simply because they're supported by the world-bearing Titan, continue to survive.
Yeah, the world just isn't fair, is it?
Oh, the sad truth.
Speaking of the world-bearing Titan, Cypher, didn't you tell me once you used to be an apprentice at Kephal's priestly court?
Apprentice?
Huh. Did I?
Yeah, you definitely told me, and I remember it clearly. Maybe it's been so long your memory's gotten a little fuzzy.
I guess her memory isn't the only thing that became fuzzy.
Oh, right.
You
I
fuzzy
did
wuzzy
tell
bear.
It wasn't a big deal. I just snuck in with a bunch of mumbling priests and watched them do their spooky rituals around some glowing rock. Honestly, I was only interested in the wallets of the old grandpas on the council back then. Don't remember much else. It's been what, nearly 1,000 years?
Oh, I see. Were you in a priest's robe? Now that's hard to picture.
That'd be funny.
Who asked you to picture that? Besides, priest robes from 1,000 years ago were nothing like the ones today.
Right. I didn't think about that. I was just curious if you ever overheard anything interesting from those priests.
How ridiculous. Come on, let's head to the next spot.
Keep hunting for the next trove.
Where did this roadblock come from?
Ugh, this is so annoying. The treasure is right in front of us.
Man, see, if you were an actual speedster, you could phase through this.
Oh dear, we're stuck here. But I have a plan.
Couldn't we just ride Bartalos over this roadblock?
On that big, noisy, cumbersome hand of Xandrath?
Never thought that thing would actually come in handy. Alright. Do you want to handle it?
Man, I want to hang out as Trailblazer with Bartalos now.
Leave it to me, boss.
Or would it just be like hanging out with Sampo?
I don't need a controller. After all, you know.
You can just turn into the hand of Zagreus? Can you? Oh, wait, I can. Okay.
Hand of Zagreus. My darling. Activate.
You are now my darling. Oh! That is amazing. How do I descend? Punch. Locking on. Self-criticism.
Looks like a charm.
Not bad. However, I still don't see how this ties into trickery.
Let's go to the next room.
Hey, slow down! That question you asked me earlier. I think I just remembered something.
What did I ask?
You know, that question. The one you specifically asked me. Right after we dug up the second chest.
Forgive me, boss lady, but have you been under a lot of stress lately? I didn't ask anything. You must have imagined it.
Someone sure has short-term memory loss.
Oh. Is that so? Maybe you're right. I have been a little on edge lately. I need to relax. Alright, let's move on to the next treasure trove.
I love this game, but why are you leaving me worried? I love the hell out of this game. Stop leaving me worried.
Twinkle, twinkle in my chest, how this core flame is the best.
Wow, when it comes to singing, I still sound better than you, boss.
Go beyond all time and space on the journey of flame.
Okay. I think that takes the cake so far. That's caught me off guard today. Okay. Alright.
Scent feels like something incredible is buried here.
Incredible indeed. If even boss lady says so, how can I not be excited?
Do I need to give instructions here? Get digging.
Usual dig, dig, dig. Dig, dug, dig, dug.
Oh, isn't this a golden scapegoat? Interesting. Looks like whoever buried this treasure wanted to play a little game with us.
I want to play a game. Not the jigsaw kind.
Those who feared fire became sheep. Those who did not became human.
Sheep, humans, whatever. All I know is unlocking this gets us treasure. Here, this honor's all yours.
Puzzles and tricks are right up my alley. Just leave it all alone me.
Is this the shape one? Solve the puzzle. Isn't this the shape? Oh, it's this. No. Whoops. Oh, wait, I got it right. Let's go. For a second there, I thought they followed you, but as soon as I hit the steps, I haven't done one of those in forever.
Nothing can stop me. Cyber, it's your turn now.
Why do you look so worried?
Stop! Stay there, and don't turn around.
Huh? What do you mean?
I told you, don't move.
What's happening?
My poor old back.
Shh, quiet. Don't say anything unnecessary.
We're not alone, are we?
That seamstress. She's listening.
What? Boss, do you mean?
Stay put and keep quiet. I'll handle her. Whoa, whoa. Seamstress. Getting sneaky, aren't we? Did you think I wouldn't notice your little spies lurking around me?
Golden nymph.
As
So
time
sparkly.
passes, I find myself leaning more and more on blind luck. With only the power of this little nymph, naturally I couldn't slip past your sharp eyes, Cyphera.
Even if you could fully control Bartolos's mind, I would still be able to see through your disguise. Aglaya. You've gone to such lengths to spy on my every move. What exactly are you after? I've told you before, you don't need me to succeed. Why don't you just let this go? I already made an exception and got involved with Castorus and Grey Mystery. Asking for more now. Isn't that pushing your luck a bit too far?
I'm sorry, Cyphera. I've plotted and schemed my whole life. But I never could have predicted our relationship would end up like this. I've spent centuries trying to figure out where I went wrong, replaying every moment over and over. But you've never given me a chance to explain myself, face to face.
Why is this final goodbye vibes?
Don't talk to me like that. You know I can't take it.
Why is this final goodbye vibes?
1,000 years ago, out of foolishness, I let my silence steal away the most beautiful sound I'd ever known. My silence. So this time, I must say this to you, even if it's all in vain. I need you, Cyphera. The Chrysos Heirs mission needs you. The finale I've delayed for far too long. It's finally here. Whatever resentment you still hold against me will fade once I'm gone.
But I don't. No. I don't want to let Aglaya go. No.
Please, come back to Akama. I'm begging you. Without you, they don't stand a chance.
Oh, do they? Well, maybe if they would let the herder through. Man, I'm like so on edge right now.
I'll think about it, seamstress. But stop watching me. Unless you want to lose me for good. Don't worry. As much as I'd love to hear your voice again, to see your face.
Did Aglaya lose her lives for her? Lives, eyes.
Will never come. Goodbye, Cyphera.
No. Don't say that. Don't say that. No. Don't say that. Come back.
Goodbye, Aglaya.
Man, I'm scared. I don't want to go anymore.
What a shame. I thought there'd be some real treasure under that goat's head.
Turns out, everything in that chest was soaked in water from the River of Souls. Nothing valuable left.
I am like so
Those
on edge at
relics
the edge of
were
my
once
seat.
priceless. But time has eroded away all that they once were.
Aww, hearing that from you makes it sound so sad. Wait, why am I getting all sentimental? I haven't even processed what just happened. That horrible woman. When did she...
Okay, Bartalos, I really can't get over your body acting like Majin Buu. I can't.
If you see her, let her know this. As demigods, we can't avoid our duties forever.
Could it have been back then? When...
Do you remember now? Looks like you don't need me to jog your memory. She must have slipped that nymph into your pocket while you were distracted. Don't underestimate that bug. It's every bit as dangerous as the seamstress's golden thread. Let your guard down for even a second, and it might take over. Make you spill secrets you'd never share otherwise.
Whoa, that's like some brainwashing monster straight out of the Black Tide. Creepy.
I'm pretty sure there's worse brainwashing methods, but sure.
Boss, how did you realize something was wrong? I'm curious. What exactly did that nymph make me say?
Actually, it gave itself away very early on.
Speaking of the world-bearing titan, Cypher, didn't you tell me once you used to be an apprentice at Kefali's priestly court?
We've been partners in crime for 1,000 years. We've talked about everything there is to talk about. Except for that one experience at Dawncloud. I never told you about that. I absolutely wouldn't have shared that with anyone.
But, boss lady, there's a chance Aglaya wasn't trying to trick you?
That part does kind of give it away.
And as far as I know, the embodiment of trickery despises that golden thread which forces people to speak the truth. You'd never defend Aglaya. Isn't that right, Zagreus?
I'm the only one in the world who knows you're still alive. To make sure you survive the Titan trial, I had to fool the entire world.
Really?
If you want to keep that lie from falling apart, you'd better keep playing your part in the days ahead.
Even if it weren't for saving my worthless little life, I still walk through fire for Cypher without hesitation.
That's kind of interesting. So what is the... Do we just... Who was the Bartolos we met as Trailblazer then?
You may have been reduced to this form, but you still haven't lost your way with words.
Speaking of which, Cypher, you're not taking that wicked woman's words to heart, are you?
Wicked woman, stay away from me.
Life's been pretty great lately. Why get into trouble now? Don't you think?
Honestly, I've been thinking. Maybe a trip back now wouldn't be too bad.
You're back again, Cyphera. Your face.
Uh-oh.
I need clothes. Anything. Just throw me something. A piece of cloth will do. Just enough to cover the wounds. I will pay back the amount I owe. I promise.
You're bleeding golden blood.
Yes. What about it? So what if I'm one of those Chrysosairs they talk about? Those infinitely strong heroes. World-renowned swordsmen. Exceptionally intelligent scholars.
So that's how they became so close.
Cyphera. Oh, I'm sorry to disappoint. Who knew that group of amazing people would include me? A pauper. Thief. Con artist. Maybe I should just make another cut to drain all this yellow stuff out of me and...
Stop it, Cyphera.
Damn, calm down, girl. Chill.
I'll give you clothes. Warm you up and... stay here. Stay in my workshop until you're healed.
Aren't you going to ask me how I got these wounds? Right. What's the use? I'm so good at lying. Even your golden thread can be fooled. If you can't verify the truth, why bother asking at all?
I don't need to ask. Nor do I need to use the golden thread. I know everything you do is for survival, at all costs. Stay here. You won't have to deal with the cold or go hungry again. Stay by my side, and you can start putting yourself back together.
Aren't you worried I'll ruin this place's reputation? Or that I might sneak off with your precious clothes and sell them?
I wouldn't have invited you if I were worried about those things.
You're weird, seamstress. You know, they say a child who often lies remains a liar for life. I've tried not to become a liar, but honestly, it's just too hard. I'm close to giving up. What makes you think I won't disappoint you?
Aw, poor baby girl.
Because I can feel it. Not with the power of a demigod, but with the heart that beats in my chest. You love this place. That's why you keep coming by, but also why you hesitate to stay longer. You worry you'll tarnish the Gold Weaver name.
Why does Gold Weaver sound like the name of my next metal band?
After taking over Nestia's divine authority, I became used to letting the golden thread distinguish sincerity from falsehood. However, the mission I need to complete requires me to learn to trust and rely on my heart. Cyphera, you're an honest thing I've given to this world.
and also a challenge the world has given to me. Stay here with me. You have a beautiful face that deserves better than to be covered in scars and grime.
Man, and this is why everyone calls Aglaya mommy, isn't it?
You've got a way of talking that's hard to follow. All right, let's make it a deal. You have 1 day to change your mind. Once the action hour passes, there's no turning back.
Back to the fight at hand. Or are they already clapped? Did we already clap them cheeks? These folks in black. Why are we back to Trailblazer Pub if we're going to Don Hung? Are not responding to provocations, nor do they seem intent on fighting. What exactly are they waiting for?
Pressure. Fear. Planting seeds of anxiety. It seems this is the strategy they've chosen.
That's going to be hard compared to someone who can just reincarnate. An organization that sees it as their mission to eradicate the Chrysos heirs. I've read some chilling accounts, stories of the cleaners using alchemic arts to implant fragments of memories into their successors. Okay, that's kind of weird. Ensuring both identity and hatred live on. I suppose that's an interesting way to put it.
These stories are true. The kindness we know today, strictly speaking, is the 27th kindness.
Okay, that's why nobody likes her.
Objectively, the rise of the cleaners was both inevitable and necessary. Yet their ruthless and twisted methods earned them nothing but disdain and condemnation from history.
And still they endure, an organization persisting through time, now working tirelessly to obstruct the flame chase. Are they truly so terrified to end? Are they truly so terrified of the era Nova the Chrysos heirs strive for?
Even in these crumbling end times, there are always those who find ways to profit from the chaos. To ask the vested interests to abandon their status, wealth, and ambitions in this world for a distant ideal may be no easier than creating a miracle.
I wonder, where is she now? If they're targeting me, she definitely won't escape their notice either. I hope all is well. Crateros! To the rescue! Is that Lord Crateros?
There you are, Lord Don Hung. We couldn't reach you on the teleslate, so the Holy City Guard almost assumed you two had met some terrible fate. You pests crawling in the shadows, back off. Your plot ends here. You've played your hand. Run while you still can. It might be your only chance to survive.
I am so worried. I know as soon as we go to Akama, we're gonna find something bad to Aglaya, aren't we?
Stay away from Akama forever. If you set foot there again, the fury of its people will tear you apart. Because Aglaya is dead. And in the eyes of the Holy City citizens, her blood is on your hands.
Bruv, don't say that so nonchalantly. Bruv, don't say it like it's no big deal. Man, I want to whoop some ass right now.
Looks like she was wrong about you.
She? Are you talking about the mastermind behind all of this?
Man, I'm about to go Super Saiyan right now on these dudes. No.
Well, she thought you were weak. She believed that even when you were facing the evil that you claimed to oppose, you'd hesitate to strike.
Misinterpreting mercy for weakness shows how arrogant and foolish your master is. They're still alive. With proper care, they'll pull through in a few days.
I'm about to throw my motivation all the way through the roof and literally go Virgil on these guys.
I must warn you. I haven't fought a human in ages. I can't guarantee I'll always be able to hold back. They're lucky they're still alive.
Man, if I was a speedster right now, I would so reverse flash phase hand this guy.
If you feel as lucky as they are, try me.
Bro, you sound so cool. You sound kind of scary. You sound so cool. See what he does.
Finan is seriously upset.
Get out of here. Don't show your face around us again. If your master wants to stop the flame chase journey, she'd better bring an army that makes Kremnos at its peak look like child's play.
I've said it more than once, Lord Finan. We're not here to start a fight.
Sure you
We
are.
came only to ensure you weren't anywhere else. While you were unaware, we already accomplished our mission to buy time. So, Lord Finan, until next time.
I hate that guy. I hate that guy.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. Anyone who uses innocent lives as bargaining chips has gone too far. I guess the opposition within the Council of Elders is still desperately fighting to obstruct the flame chase. If the conspiracy is exposed, they'll be hunted down in the Holy City like rats with nowhere to run, no matter where they hide.
Man, why is the Council of Elders turned into the Sentinels from X-Men?
Tell us, Lee.
That's bad. Bad news. Bad news. No, 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 no. Don't give me the bad news. Don't give me the bad news. Urgent. Global announcement. Due to force majeure, the World Wound Web operation. Oh my god, say that 5 times fast. Operations will be temporarily suspended. Please stay calm and remain in your homes. What is going on? Failed to send. Currently at service area. Local golden thread enabled for emergency internet communication only. Lady Goldweaver deceased. Please. No! Please come back soon. On my way. No!
Is this blasted? Those guys.
It must be a lie. Was it those guys doing?
But how could they possibly? Stay calm. This could just be one of her schemes. I won't believe it until I see it for myself.
Finan?
No, her prophecy has been fulfilled. No!
Stay on course. I'll contact Treeby and ask her to keep the citizens calm. We'll hurry back to Akima as fast as possible and assess the situation in the city. If we run into any enemies along the way...
Oh, those enemies are perishing by our hands.
I won't be merciful this time.
Cartonis?
Her little nymph.
Oh, you're forging a sword for Finan, aren't you? I haven't seen you wield the hammer in so long. I couldn't help but be entranced by the sight.
You, Aglaya. In this form, you come to me. It means...
It means the end is near.
At this moment, my physical form is already shattered. My journey as a human in this world has come to an end.
No!
It's time to fulfill our pact.
Of course. The pact I haven't forgotten.
The thing I entrusted to you, do you still have it?
Far too plain this vessel is. Not worthy of you. Do you still insist?
I insist. Over the past 1,000 years, every piece of fabric I've worked with has been tainted by my cold divinity. It's made me hate their colors, texture, and scent. This ornament stands apart. It was a gift from a child. She was pure and kind. I often wished my childhood could have been like hers.
How to say goodbye to everyone. Have you already planned?
I'm afraid there's no such detailed plan at this time. I deeply regret not being able to say farewell to them, one by one. The moment has come. My departure will give them one less thing to worry about. This parting gift should help ease the regret of such a sudden goodbye.
Ease! You act like as if it's that easy.
Invented for the Titans, Kremnos' soul-forging technology was. Though divinity it retains, filtered out, the remnants of humanity will be. Is that what you want, Aglaya?
You've confirmed this with me repeatedly. Yes, Cartonis. I need you to do this for me. Condense my divinity into this ornament. It might still be useful in the future to help them complete their mission.
Selfless until the end. Envy that child, there's no need to. Already lived a grand life your humanity has.
Your praise puts my heart at ease, Grand Craftsman. Now, please, take me through the last tempering that fate has to offer.
Why did this go straight from sad to uber depressing? Why? From sad to uber depressing.
And tension is building with every passing second. The news is probably spread by now. Every household is locked up tight. And all the market stalls have closed down temporarily.
She really was taken by the cleaners. Something about this feels like a scheme.
I can't imagine how she could have been taken down by a handful of assassins. Unless it's all a part of her plan. If this is all part of a larger plan, Treeby must know something. She just couldn't say it in the message.
I hope you're right.
Let's go find her.
Golden Thread, replay the Savior's fate. Go to Memorial Palace. Oh, it's literally right up ahead. That's why it's not letting us. Okay, whoopsie. I'm kind of just over here hitting L3 constantly. We're not going to find her body soaked in golden blood, are we?
Dunham came back before us. Well, maybe he's heard something.
Danny boy. Meet up with Don Hung. Ah, you're back. How's everything? No injuries, I hope?
Don't worry. The cleaners didn't lay a hand on us. Lord Krateros, were you in the city when it happened? What exactly went down?
Regrettably, no one knows the details of that moment. Eyewitnesses only saw...
It's fine. Just tell me.
Eyewitnesses at the Memorial Palace saw Aglaya fall from the Chrysos airbath.
Fall?
Oh, God.
She showed no signs of life by the time the Holy City Guards approached to check. They were too afraid to jump to conclusions. After all, she was a demigod who lived for over 1,000 years, the leader of the Chrysos heirs. Most citizens of the city believed that death couldn't touch her. She was pierced through the heart by a uniquely crafted dagger. I saw it for myself. It's one of the weapons carried by the cleaners.
Why didn't they go after us? She really was assassinated.
I also don't understand. This doesn't add up. The ones who appeared in the Grove and those who confronted Don Hung in the Abyss didn't immediately resort to violence. They were just watching and trying to intimidate.
Bruh, fine on. You could obviously deduce that they were after Aglaya.
They didn't have
and just
any
there.
reason nor the courage to attack Aglaya. Perhaps.
Speculating blindly won't help. let's go find Lady Tribby as she understands Aglaya's mind best.
I'll stay here to lead the guards and maintain order. Find out what happened, but don't take too long. With Aglaya gone, someone has to take her place and lead Akama. Also, Miss Hyacinth was the one who declared Aglaya dead. You might want to speak with her.
Thank you, Lord Crateros.
That's not making me feel any better. Oh no. Man, I'm scared. I don't want to go here anymore.
The baths are empty.
No citizen feels like bathing. Other stuff. Okay, well this is definitely a sight to behold. Legitly empty. What do you mean, heroes, you're back? This really is acting like the end of Amphoreus.
You're back.
We heard from Crateros. Are you alright?
I'm fine. I've been staying close to Lady Treby and Lady Trinan after the incident. It's great that you could come back so quickly. They need someone with them now.
How are the two of them holding up? You witness Aglaya's.
Not well. After all, we witnessed Lady Aglaya's last moments. I tried to treat her immediately, but even the sky's blessings, declaring her death was the hardest thing I've ever had to do as a doctor. Lord Finan, don't push yourself. You're carrying a heavier burden now. Please, don't fall.
It's fine. I can handle it. What I've lost is a mentor and a comrade in arms. But for Treby and Trinan, they've lost a 1,000-year-old bond. Like they're losing a part of their lives. You should rest, Hyacinth. You've been awake for a long time, haven't you? We'll handle things from here.
Okay. See you later, everyone.
Next, we should visit Lady Treby.
Next, that is if we can find anyone. You're just out over here? You're probably in the garden, aren't you? I guess we'll run there since it's so close by. No citizens anywhere. This is awkward.
Snowy. Little Gray. You're back.
Lady Treby,
Snowy, don't. Please don't apologize to us. You went to the grove to prepare yourself for the threats to Akama. You didn't do anything wrong, so don't be hard on yourself. We were always by Aggie's side throughout this long journey. So, we understood her thoughts better than anyone.
Even longer than Cypher?
She knew she wouldn't see the end of the Flame Chase journey. Yet, she gave everything without hesitation. For the future of everyone.
I know what Aglaya expected of me. Right now, the last thing Akama needs is a leader wallowing in self-pity.
The scroll over there was entrusted to us by Aggie. She instructed us to hand it over to you when the time was right. I think now's the right time.
Nameless recollection. Review the memory remnant. That's just pause, right? Oh no, we're just going over here.
Finan, my humble student, my trusting colleague. As I write this, you are locked in a battle of words with the Council of Elders, fighting for the survival of the Flame Chase journey on a battlefield where the smoke of war is invisible. I deeply regret and feel guilty for hastily pushing you and the Trailblazer into the debate. But please forgive me. At that moment, I could not afford to show any sign of weakness before you, as it would have crushed your morale. I considered the debate a routine affair, assuming I could win merely with the support and experience we'd accumulated over centuries. But I underestimated Kindness and her party's cunning, and also the deterioration of my own senses. The trap was likely set by the debater Calictus. He had prepared a severed golden thread in advance, revealing it to the public when Kindness was faltering in the debate. He claimed I was reading everyone's thoughts with the golden thread to cheat in the debate. I could have countered that low tactic in 100 ways, but my words slipped out before I could even think about them. With deceitful scoundrels like you in the crowd, I have no choice but to rely on the golden thread to keep watch over everything in this holy city. You can imagine the reaction that comment provoked. At that moment, I felt my time was running short. The divinity in this body might be eternal, but that is not the essence of me. I am a daughter of humanity, born of my mother, and I will die as a human. Realizing that my humanity was fading, I began to plan my exit. What kind of departure would not waste such a belated death? I have yet to find the ideal answer. But I knew I couldn't simply fade away in my sleep like anyone else. The serpents have always lurked in the darkness, terrified of their heads being cut off by the golden thread.
Come on, Agalaya, never fade away, samurai.
If my departure were to be calm and uneventful, it would only lead to a swarm of those serpents emerging from their nests. Regrettably, a peaceful death is a luxury I cannot afford. I must feign weakness deliberately to make those serpents lose patience and act rashly. Just as they think they've struck and sunk their fangs into my heels, that's when I'll strike back, igniting the final blaze to burn away the threats hidden in the shadows. The blaze soaring into the sky might sow fear and confusion, but I have no worries about people losing their way. After all, Alchema still has you to guide them, Finan. You're not perfect, Finan. I've witnessed your confusion, recklessness, and deep sensitivity, dawn after dawn. The heavy burdens of your past have always weighed you down, inflicting deep pain. Yet, in your way, you are perfect. You embrace everyone's imperfections, always ready to find the precious qualities hidden beneath their rough exteriors. Unconditionally.
Oh my god, after the middle of this speech, I don't know if Finan can be the Flame Reaver.
That might be what sets our Sky Father Kefili apart from other deities. They recognize the imperfections in their creations, yet still choose to shine their light on them, offering protection with unconditional love. Finan, while you zealously pursued strife, believing it to be your destined path, from the very beginning, my thoughts have never changed.
You are the destined world-bearer of Amphoreus. The gate to Amphoreus' future. Go, complete the flame-chased journey of the prophecy. Ignite the stars, and inspire hope in the hearts of humanity. I will be waiting at the end of the West Wind, looking forward to the miracle you will create.
No, don't leave Mommy Aglaya. No, come back, baby girl. Come back, baby girl. No.
Aglaya, how could I possibly be worthy of the burning torch you've passed into my hands? Dalong, can you do me a favor?
Whatever I can help with, just say the word. Say no more, fam.
Please deliver a message to Lord Krateros. Have him gather the Holy City guards and the Kremnoans to spread the word from door to door. At the lucid hour tomorrow, Finan will speak at the Marmorial Palace. Urge everyone who has concerns about the Holy City's future and the Flame Chase journey to attend this gathering. Tell them Aglaya has left Amphoreus the seeds of hope.
Understood.
Thank you. It's been a harrowing day for everyone. Please make sure to rest well and collect your thoughts. I need to prepare.
Oh, that's why we wandered.
Cortonis. What brings you to Marmorial Palace? I planned to get everything settled before coming to see you. Is there something urgent, Cortonis?
How are you holding up, I wanted to see.
Aw, what a good friend.
Better than I expected, you seem.
There's no room for doubt anymore. It's time to take action and show everyone that the leadership of the Chrysos heirs is still strong.
Right, your assessment is. Now, here. Take this.
Is this it? You've completed it.
Dawnmaker. The name I've chosen for it.
Dawnmaker. Ooh.
Before dawn, prepare for battle. For tomorrow, wield your sword. Befits your stature, it does. Chrysos heir.
Dawnmaker. Unbelievable. You've never seen that black-clad swordmaster. Yet you've recreated this so precisely, just from what I described.
Stop with the foreshadowing.
Precise, your description. Imbued it with the power of dawn I already have. Guided by your will, gleam with golden flames. Its blade will. Wield it. May triumph always be yours.
Thank you, Cortonis. I will use this sword to protect the beings of Amphoreus.
Another thing there is.
What's this?
The bracelet.
Stored here. The remnants of Aglaya's divinity are. This was her commission. Her death she had long foreseen.
Can she still hear us?
It's difficult to confirm. About divinity, we know very little. In this way, she wanted to be with you. Always.
I understand. Let me keep it. With this, I'll have another constant companion by my side. May this world never have need for a deliverer. Someone told me long ago. But when the world dashed her hopes and fell into disarray, if she could see me now, leading from the front, rallying people against their destiny, she would surely smile.
Oh, we're just here? We're not even going
to
to...
continue without Lady Goldweaver. Look, Lord Finan is here.
I thought it was going to be a dip and a break for sleeping and then do this. I guess we'll hear what he has to say.
Will he step up to lead Akama?
Not long ago, I spoke at the Citizens' Assembly at Dawncloud. I wrestled with every word, searching for the right ones to rally support and keep the Chrysos Heir's flame chase alive. In the end, I remembered a lesson from one of my teachers. In battles where words are weapons, outrage and blind passion often overpower reason. I followed his strategy. I painted my opponents as nothing more than pests, tore apart their character, and laid out their crimes. The strategy worked. I secured enough votes to achieve my goal, but afterward, there wasn't even a flicker of joy. I realized that apparent victory masked a deeper failure. In my pursuit of success, I fueled division and strayed far from my very purpose that led me to the flame chase journey. This journey was supposed to unify, not divide, to strengthen us, not weaken us. It was the gold thread that mended our rifts in the past. Some saw it as a means of surveillance, a tool of control. But no one can deny that it was Aglaya who held this city and even this shattered world together.
True, true.
Now she is gone. Yes, as you have heard, the demigod Aglaya, who guarded the holy city for a millennium, has indeed fallen.
Who murdered Lady Goldweaver?
Find the murderer! Make them pay!
Ruh-roh. A little bit too much, a little bit too much.
I felt the same as all of you initially. I wanted to stand here beside you, to condemn the sinners, to discuss retribution, and to see justice brought down upon them. But my perspective has changed. The golden threads that once bound this city have unraveled. Yet no one is celebrating their freedom from control. In the empty markets and bath chambers, one feeling lingers. Unease. Deep down, we all know the last safeguard against the harm we may do to each other is gone. No divine power will protect us from the malice in our hearts. From now on, only the moral code we choose to uphold for ourselves will stand between us and the abyss.
Finan has a way with words.
Be quiet and listen carefully. There's something special about a man with a man of letters. If it were me up there, I could do it too.
all right.
Flame Chase journey is nearing its end. With only one Titan left for the Chrysos heirs to conquer. Aquila! Before I rise to the skies, I challenge it. Cast out the shadows and malice within your hearts. Let your spirit shine brighter than the sky itself. Let me bear witness. Even without the divine authority of romance, Akima will remain a sanctuary in these end times. A place for the kind people Aglaya dreamed of. The kind of people foretold in prophecy. A better people!
Better people!
Better people! Better people! Better people! Better people! Better people!
I appreciate your willingness to accept the challenge. You have reminded me that Aglaya left me perhaps the simplest duty in the world. To bear the burden of creation.
Simplest.
I need only to give one thing. It's a gift she once gave me without hesitation, and now I share it with each of you. Unshakable faith. There's still a long way to go before Amphoreus is reborn. But we will not forget the past as we move forward. For the memories of Amphoreus will always benefit future generations. Allow me this moment. I want to borrow a few minutes of your time to commemorate a demigod who protected the holy city for a millennium. She was Akima's dressmaker, the leader of the Chrysos heirs, the Gold Weaver, Aglaya, and her greatest feat was being a selfless person.
Singing sounds so familiar. That's our song, and Snowy used to love it.
Yes, Lady Trian. For that child filled with anxiety, your songs always dispelled the clouds in my heart. Even if for just a moment.
Snowy was so cute and kind when he was little. Now, you've grown so much. Maybe not as cute, but still just as kind.
Time spares no one, so there's nothing we can do. But kindness, you helped nurture it in me.
Don't mention it. Your light is as bright as ever. Keep it up and stay strong. See you, Snowy.
Goodbye, Lady Trian.
I heard what you said. Are you suggesting the debate tactics I've taught you are nothing but sleight of hand?
Not at all, Professor Anaxa. Honestly, without those techniques you taught me, the Flame Chase journey might not have survived.
So we're just seeing what's in his mind. Okay, that's what this
Good
is.
thing your head's still clear. A Chrysos heir of Kefali. I had no idea you had it in you while I was drilling those formulas in your head in class.
Who could have thought, Professor? By the way, I've completely forgotten those formulas now.
Some things never change. In our next lives, I'll teach you how to truly embrace your divine duties.
I'll be waiting.
Why does it seem like a fine-on farewell?
Goodbye, Professor Anaxa. Miss Castros? Aren't you going to say something?
Lord Finan, you have always been so approachable. Ever since we first met, you've seen me as a friend. It was the first time I understood what everyday friendship was like. But that's dangerous.
Aw, poor Castorus.
Dangerous?
Laughing and chatting with you, I sometimes forget who I am. And for someone with my kind of power, that's a real hazard.
I hadn't thought of it that way. Sorry, I forgot to consider your perspective.
Please, no apologies. Despite everything, thinking back on the times we spent together makes me really happy.
I feel the same.
Goodbye, Finan.
Goodbye, Gasterus. Aglaya.
Remember, Finan, after completing the flame chase, leave the decision to initiate the miracle of Genesis to the Amphoreans. The Chrysos heirs are the executors of the prophecy, yet they, the people, are the true masters of this world.
Rest assured, I always keep your teachings in mind. The difference between a presumptuous hero and a tyrant is a fine line.
Well said. You've got a good memory.
It's late. Anything else you'd like to add?
Anything else? Even in your imagination, I'm not one to show my vulnerable side.
No worries. I've long understood how difficult it is for you to open up completely. Thank you for bringing me here, Aglaya. You saved me.
Maybe what I wanted to save wasn't you, child, but this crumbling world. Goodbye, Finan.
Goodbye, Aglaya.
Did you forget me?
Of course, the Yowie power at the end.
Forget you. Like I'd ever. We aren't parting ways forever. You're just off to guard the gates at Castrum Kremnos. Let's not make this a tearful farewell.
You know just how to make a person uncomfortable. I have a feeling we'll meet again in this lifetime. Let's have another showdown then. Deliver.
That's very confident of you. I've changed since then. Have you seen this sword? It's a masterpiece freshly forged by Cartonis.
A bold statement for a mere mortal who hasn't yet claimed the power of a titan. See you around. Finan of Ides Elysiae.
It's a date, Mightymouse.
That confirms his Yowie power.
What a poignant, yet splendid journey. And it's still not over yet, is it?
Yes, Cyrene.
That's her first words.
I was right. In the end, you did become the deliverer in this story.
A lot has changed while you were away. I've met so many people. I've tried so many things. I've found new resolve. And I've let go of some attachment. I'm not the same person I used to be.
But to me, you've never changed at all, Finan.
Days later at Dawn Cloud. Is this a short update?
Dawn Cloud, this place
No, we're just
holds
here.
so many different kinds of memories.
Okay, this is definitely at least a few hours.
I
Okay.
remember you could see the Gold Weaver sign from here, all the way down the mountain. But my eyes aren't what they used to be 1,000 years ago.
Cyphera, you...
Seamstress. Tell me, does Akama have any treasures so rare that not even your... I mean, our shop has seen?
Of course it has. I heard there's a gem of all worlds hidden somewhere in Dawn Cloud. Apparently, it's a piece that fell out of the Dawn device.
Dawn device?
It's truly a priceless treasure.
What is
really
that?
part of Kefali's divine body. Even I, the Gold Weaver, cannot witness its glamour.
Gem of all worlds. Nice! Got it. Well, please keep looking after the shop while I...
Let me guess, Cyphera.
I don't think that's a good idea.
You're probably already plotting to sneak into Dawn Cloud to steal that gem, aren't you?
I don't think that's a good idea.
And your next move is probably trying to sell it to the highest bidder, then distribute that money to the poor and the refugees in the Holy City?
Well, she has good intention.
Look, seamstress. Are you sure you aren't peeking into my head with your golden threads?
You might be skilled at covering up lies, but your compassion is all over your face, plain as day. Don't lie to yourself. Do you honestly think this is the right thing to do, Cyphera?
What else am I supposed to do? That's the only thing I can do with my power. You keep talking about how I have the potential to become a good person. Or even what people call a hero. But I don't know what I need to do to get there! I can't weave golden dresses like you! I can't sing as well as Miss Hyceelins! And I definitely don't know as much as Big Sis Treby! The only things I'm good at are the underhanded street smarts that no one even respects. But I still want to be... worthy of you. I want to prove that you've made the right choice. Even thieves can dream. Right?
I know, Cyphera. I know. You are justified in your anger. Destiny is never fair. And your path is doomed to be even worse than everyone else's. You are fated to walk in the dark and bear the world's misunderstanding in this journey. But you have to believe that everyone in this world is unique in their own way. I am convinced that you're the only one who can bear the authority of trickery, even if you have to contend with the legendary 300 Master Thieves of Dolos.
300 Master Thieves of Dolos. Okay, interesting.
Aglaya. I just want everyone to believe that the world is beautiful. And that everyone is simple. And kind.
If only I could get everyone to believe that. Would that lie become reality?
If enough people believed in it, even though it's a lie.
Lies will always be lies, Cyphera. But sometimes they can be more noble than the truth.
Huh. Are you really planning to just stand there forever? Honestly, sneaking around doesn't suit you, Deliverer.
I never thought I could slip past your sharp ears, Miss Cypher. I just didn't think it'd be right to interrupt when you're obviously lost in thoughts.
Would it be her ears or her nose? Coming from a cat.
Still as charming with your words as ever, boy. Your speech at the public baths wasn't half bad. I'll admit. It managed to touch my heart. Just a smidge.
Thank you. I had a feeling back then that you were in the audience. Intuition certainly is a thing of wonder.
Oh, and you didn't call me out on the spot. You waited all this time to tell me.
Well, I thought you'd need some time to yourself. After she passed away.
None of your business. Enough small talk. Tell me, what kind of trouble did you run into that you need me, the super old-timer, to step in?
Super old-timer. But you look so... Oh my god, but she's so young and cute and pretty.
We've only met a couple of times, but you've always gone straight to business. I respect that about you, old-timer, so I'll cut to the chase. You're probably aware that Aglaya has earned the support of the entire city for the Chrysos heirs. Everyone believes that she died at the hands of council members who were against the flame chase. And the citizens' fury has been dragging these schemers out of the shadows one by one. But they didn't get everybody. To this day, we still haven't found Elder Kynus, the leader of the cleaners.
Ah, I see. You're afraid she'll do something wild now that she's pushed into a corner, aren't you?
Yes. I believe that Kefali's core flame, forever enshrined above the council theater, would be the opposition's final trump card against the Chrysos heirs. We're setting out to campaign against Aquila in a few days. With the Chrysos heirs gone, it'll be their best chance to strike.
You think those desperate dogs will try to snatch the core flame while you're gone? So, you want me to give them a nice long walk while you're away, right?
Oh, Cypher, you little kitty cat walking out the dog.
You sure saw right through me, Miss Cypher. I know exactly what you can do. Godlike speed, perfect disguises, untraceable movement, and that most enigmatic authority of trickery. I have only one request. Please, use whatever tricks you need to protect Kefali's core flame. Even if you have to deceive the rest of the Chrysos heirs as well.
Uh-huh. Hey, Deliverer. Do you honestly think that there's no way I'll turn you down? Do you even have any plan Bs if I decide to nope out on this?
Nope out.
As the demigod of trickery, there are no other trump cards in the world that can outrank you. I'm sure you know the answer to your own question, Miss Cypher.
What confidence. You talk as if you have everything in the palm of your hand. Huh. So you did learn a thing or two from her. I'll give you that. Then let me tell you something you don't know. The Flame Reaver. They've been watching Akama closely.
You mean...
Bet you didn't expect that, huh? I've been tracking them all this time. And this is my conclusion.
Wasn't that to be expected? That's not really news, or new news.
That lunatic may have lost their mind. But they're no fool. Why do you think they haven't made a move on Akama yet?
Probably because all of us are here.
Professor Anaxa once analyzed this. He thought it was probably because Kefali's core flame was protected by the Council of Elders' secret arts.
Ha! Sacred art's my foot! I could break those mechanisms with a flick of my finger.
Do it, please.
Allow me to let you in on the actual secret. They probably held off from attacking Akama because the Seamstress's defense network was way tougher than you thought. Now that she's gone, and you're heading out to the Eye of Twilight, with the city's defenses in shambles.
What a dangerous situation we find ourselves in. But since you're the one who brought it up, I'm guessing you already have a solution in mind.
Just look how ridiculously calm you are right now. But you guessed it right. Consider this a 2-for-1 deal. I'll keep that lunatic entertained on top of protecting Kefali's core flame. You owe a big favor after this.
This is gonna go south, isn't it?
You have my deepest gratitude. That Flame Reaver's power is truly unfathomable. Please be careful.
I'll let it happen. Honestly, if you really want to know part of it, go watch part of the trailer for 3.3, but pretty sure we kind of relatively already know part of it.
Don't forget, Deliverer. There's a fundamental truth in this world. Cyphera will always get the last laugh. No need to worry about a demigod. I'll do my job. So you need to make sure you don't die before you pay me.
Hyacinth. Grove of Epiphany.
I'm back. I've been trying to stay away from here since the Black Tide destroyed the grove. And through that, stay away from the memories that might make me sad.
Aw, poor Hyacinth, baby girl.
But the wind keeps pulling me back. Maybe that's the Twilight Courtyard's duty, after all. I know, little Ika. I know. I too miss the days when we all studied together. But we have an even more important mission this time round. Lord Finan has already set the date to campaign against Aquila. Being a descendant of the Sky People,
You know, for like a little unicorn flying small puffy Pegasus, I did not really think you would have such a cute little sound. I guess is how I'll put it. For a memo sprite, I suppose. Yeah. Because of memo sprite, yeah. Hyacinth on the path of remembrance, that's right.
Right. At least I can still afford to
That
get
works.
lost in thought once in a while. Oh, ancestors. Please wait for just a bit longer. The time I spent in the grove deserves some reminiscence.
The silence at dawn.
Is that all?
We're gonna go over here. Well, I guess before we do that, we could probably just... Don't I have to do mission? I think I have to do mission. How did I... Okay, there we go.
It's still
I forget, that's how I can do that.
Where to
Okay.
now?
Oh, now we're just over here, okay. I don't really care what mission we have up, but I think that's where we'll just probably chill for right now. We'll do those later. I think that's probably where we're gonna chill now. If I have time tomorrow, we'll probably bang out a longer stream. If not, we're probably just gonna stream on Memorial Day and just do a longer stream. I don't know how long. Otherwise, well, at least tomorrow I'm at least doing some stuff with some friends. So depending on how long that takes, we'll probably stream after that. Somewhere in the afternoon to evening. If not, we'll just do a long one on Memorial Day and we'll see what happens and go from there. So, excuse me. So without further ado, I must bid you all adieu. So goodbye. Mwah, and good night. Bang. And the sad to depressing, I guess, stream ends here for a little bit. Thank you all for tuning in, and I will see you in the next one. See you later.